What the happened in Super Bowl 52? This one featured an unlikely matchup between a stacked Eagles roster, led by backup QB Nick Foles, who is playing out of his mind in the playoffs so far, and the GOAT, Tom Brady, who'd completed his magnum opus in the previous Super Bowl, pulling off the greatest comeback of all time. The game started with a play fake and a quick throw to Nelson Agholor, followed by another throw to him that left them at 3rd and 4. You could tell how much Doug Peterson trusted in Foles, as he started the game throwing it 3 times in a row, as Foles found Alshon Jeffrey for a first and then more. Next play, LeGarrette Blount got stuffed, and after that, Foles rolled out and threw an accurate pass that got broken up before dropping back again and delivering a strike to Torrey Smith on 3rd and forever, picking up another key first. He then hit Zach Ertz on a quick stick to get them ahead of schedule, and then handed it to Jay Ajayi to get them past New England's 30. They handed it to Ajayi again and then checked it down to Corey Clement to get them inside the 5-yard line. They were knocking at the door. Another handoff to Blount got them halfway there, but a false start backed them up. And on second, Foles missed his guy in the back corner of the end zone, and on 3rd and goal, he hit Alshon Jeffrey in the hands, but he was unable to hold on through the contact. They'd settle for 3 on the first drive of the game, but at least they had the lead. On the Pats' first play, they tried some trickery to Brandon Cooks, but he was quickly slung down, and on second, James White got loose on a dump off and picked up a first. A flag moved New England forward on the next play, and then Brady, with all the time in the world, hit Chris Hogan coming over the middle on a shallow crosser, and he'd gallop deep into Eagles territory. On 2nd and 6, Brady made a nice rhythm throw over the middle to Gronk, who got them down to the 14. A check down to White got them down inside the 10, and then on 3rd and 4, Brady tried Gronk on a slant, but the DB had him locked down, and they'd also be settling for 3. On the Eagles' next drive, they started with another throw to Agholor, who bounced off a tackler, leaving them at 2nd and 3 before a strong run by Blount got him absolutely loose and into Patriot territory before they could pull him down. From the 34-yard line, Foles loaded up on a play-action play and threw a rainbow to the end zone for Jeffrey, who made an amazing snag to give the Eagles the lead again. It wasn't all sunshine and rainbows, though, as Jake Elliott's kick flew right outside the right upright, leaving the lead only 6. Patriots got back to the ground game, handing it to Dion Lewis, who got them to 2nd and 2 with a nice run up the gut, but a flinch by Gronk before the next snap backed them up. Brady then tried a shot over the middle off play action to Hogan, but he was too white and slow, and the ball bounced incomplete at the logo. Brady's next white guy deep ball would be successful, however, as a busted coverage left Danny Amendola wide open down the left sideline, and he fought through tackles to get them to the Eagles' 30. Brady was dealing. Another quick throw to Hogan got them another first, but on 3rd, the jet sweep to Cooks was well covered, and he got slammed to the ground after trying to hurdle Rodney McLeod. On the field goal attempt, Ryan Allen bobbled the hold, and Gostkowski had to hesitate on the kick before hitting a knuckleball that would doink off the left upright. The Pats came away with nothing, but luckily for them, the Eagles went 3 and out after a Nick Foles throwaway and great coverage on 3rd down. Patriots' next possession started with good field position, and a pressured Brady delivered a great ball to Cooks before he danced around and took a brutal hit from his blind side and was knocked out cold. On the next play, Brady was almost intercepted, throwing behind White, and on 3rd and 5, the Patriots tried some trickery where Amendola threw it to Brady, who dropped the crucial conversion. The Patriots decided to make a big nutsack decision and go for it on 4th and 5, but Gronk couldn't haul in the ball through contact, and they turned it over to the Eagles on their 35-yard line. The Eagles tried a few runs with Ajayi, but were left on 3rd and 7 where Foles, with good protection, hit Ertz on an intermediate throw, and some nice run after catch got them onto the Patriots side of the field. On 2nd and 10, Foles threw a beautiful ball on the slot fade for Jeffrey, who picked up 22 yards, and the Eagles were now in the red zone again. On the next play, Blount took the handoff on a wide zone run where he got past the 2nd level and into the end zone in the blink of an eye. The Eagles went for 2, but Foles missed the back shoulder ball to Jeffrey, who badly wanted a flag on the play but didn't get one. The Patriots started their next drive with a well-blocked screen that got scrappy, hard-working running back Rex Burkhead into the open field, where he'd get tackled from behind in field goal range. They'd get stopped again as they went back to the well too many times, and 2 screens in a row failed, forcing them to settle for 3 and chip away at the lead slowly. The Eagles instantly got backed up by a false start, but on 2nd and 14, Foles punished the soft coverage, getting them to 3rd and manageable before Jay Ajayi showed off his elusiveness, shaking defenders and rumbling down to the 43 of the Pats. Foles decided to take another deep shot to Jeffrey on the next play, but Gilmore pulled him down, prying the ball free, and Jeffrey tipped it to Deron Harmon, who picked it off, giving the Patriots new life. It looked like the Patriots were going to squander the turnover, but a hold on 3rd and long gave them a fresh set of downs for football Satan to work with. A pair of handoffs to Lewis got them another first, and then on 2nd and 10, Brady and Hogan finally hooked up deep down the field to get the Pats into scoring position. On the next play, James White galloped through a giant hole before breaking 3 tackles and spiking the ball in the end zone. The Patriots' special teams would continue to struggle, however, as Gostkowski shanked the extra point left. The Eagles got the ball back inside the 2-minute warning with a 3-point lead, and on the first play, Foles hit Ertz, who managed to get out of bounds. On 3rd down, he floated one to the hands of running back Clement, who stiff-armed Harmon before getting tackled inside the 10. Plenty of time left in 3 timeouts, they ran it with Clement twice before Foles failed to hook up with Jeffrey on the back shoulder ball again. On 4th down from the 1.5-yard line, Foles acted like he was making an adjustment at the line before the direct snap went to Clement, who flipped it to tight end Trey Burton, who threw it to Foles, who sprinted out into the flat uncovered for a touchdown. Doug Peterson had just pulled off one of the biggest nutsack calls in Super Bowl history with the Philly special. The Pats got it back, but Brady's first throw was almost intercepted. His next throw would hit Philip Dorsett low, but still picked up 20 yards, and on the next play, Brady scrambled for 6 yards before they spiked the ball, and on the last play of the half, he threw a screen to Amendola, who dashed through the soft coverage but was well short of the end zone when he got tackled. The Patriots got it after half, and on 2nd and 10, Brady hit Gronk over the shoulder and he went out at midfield. He hit Gronk again on a jump ball down the seam for another conversion, and on the following 3rd and 6, he hit Old Reliable again to get them down to the 8. After a short run of only 2 by White, Brady dropped back and put one right on Gronk's inside shoulder in the end zone for a score to cut the lead down to only 3 once more. After a 4-yard run by Blunt, Foles hit Aguilar on 2nd and 6, but he had Butterfingers. On 3rd and 6, however, Aguilar wiped his hands off and spun through a tackle before going out at the 35. A few more power runs by Blunt got them another first, and a good run by Ajayi on 2nd and 10 got them 9, before Foles hit Ertz on a block and release to get them inside the 30. On the following 3rd down, Corey Clement released on a wheel route out of the backfield that got behind the secondary before Nick Foles threw a perfect pass that hit him over the shoulder to widen the lead to 10 again halfway through the 3rd. Lewis got stuffed on 1st, and Brady threw another ball that was almost picked on 2nd, but Gronk was held on the play, giving them a 1st. On the next 2nd and 9, Brady hit Hogan over the middle on a play action for about 15 yards, and after a few more handoffs to Lewis set them up at 3rd and 1, Brady punished the zone coverage with a nice throw to Amendola that got them in field goal range. On the next play, Brady dropped back and slung one to Hogan, who was one-on-one with the corner in the slot, and he fell into the end zone, adding more points to the already high-scoring game. On the next play, Foles hit Aguilar down the sideline on an RPO to get them to midfield, and another quick throw to Smith got them into field goal range in no time. They handed it to Aguilar on a jet sweep, and he picked up another first before a quick throw to Smith got them halfway to another. But on 3rd and 3, Aguilar ran a fake orbit motion and went back out to the flat, where he got his head blown back by an unfooled linebacker. The Eagles would settle for 3, giving them a 6-point lead at the start of the 4th quarter. 3 carries in a row to Burkhead got the Patriots on their own 43, and a quick throw to Hogan left them at 3rd and 3. On 3rd, Brady punished the zone defense again, hitting Amendola on a quick out for the 1st. Brady then faked a handoff and lofted one to Amendola again on a crossing route over the middle, where he was stopped inside the 20 after a nice run after catch. They went to Amendola again on a screen to get them inside the 10, and the following run by White got them halfway there and moved the sticks. On 2nd and goal, Brady put up a perfect jump ball to Gronk, who snagged it in the back corner of the end zone, and with an extra point, the Pats took the lead with 9 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Ajayi got 4 yards on the 1st down rush, and on 2nd, Foles threw up a YOLO ball across the field that luckily fell incomplete. On third, Foles made a clutch submarine throw to Ertz to pick up the first. And on 2nd and 8, he dumped it off to Clement, who picked up 7, but on 3rd and 1, Smith got stopped short of the first, and Dougie P had a decision to make. Fortunately, he looked like Randy in that one episode of South Park, as Foles hit Ertz on a shallow crosser just past the sticks, and they'd pick up a first down. After another failed run by Blunt, Foles rolled right on 2nd and 9 and delivered a strike to Torrey Smith, converting again and moving into Patriots territory. Both QBs were on fire by this point of the game, and Nick Foles made another tight window throw between 2 defenders to Aguilar, who slid down at the 25. He hit Aguilar again in the flat to get them inside the 15, before a short run by Ajayi and a missed shot at the end zone left them at 3rd and 7, where Foles hit Ertz in stride on a short in, and he dove into the end zone, losing and re-catching the ball. On the 2-point conversion, the Eagles tried a PA rollout, but Kyle Van Noy broke it up in the end zone. With a little over 2 minutes left, Brady got the ball back, and after the first play of the drive, it looked like it was going to be a classic, surgical Brady game-winning drive, but on 2nd down, Brandon Graham bull rushed the right guard and stripped the ball, and it bounced right to Derek Barnett, giving the Eagles the chance to put this thing away for good. A short game by Blunt got the Patriots' last time out, another run took the 2-minute warning, but now it was 3rd and 5, and Blunt's last carry got stuffed behind the line, and New England would have to hope that Elliott's kick would miss, but it went right down the middle. The Patriots unsuccessfully tried some trickery during the kickoff, where Brady would start from his own 9 and miss Hogan on 1st. Brady rolled out and threw incomplete again on 2nd, and on 3rd, he was hit as he threw, leaving one in the turf. On 4th and 10, he actually hit Amendola over the middle for the conversion, but there were only 26 seconds left when they spiked the ball, and on the next play, he hit Gronk for another consolation first down. Next play, he hit Gronk again, and he managed to get out of bounds, and on the next 2nd down, Brady loaded up and heaved for the end zone on a Hail Mary that fell incomplete as time ran out. The Eagles had just won their first Super Bowl in franchise history as Cowboys fans clenched their fists, and Brady and Belichick failed the attempt to get their second repeat. Hey guys, thanks for watching so much, and please subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed it. Also, I just made a Patreon, if anybody wants to support the channel by helping me escape to Argentina before Roger Goodell headshots me outside my front door. There's going to be exclusive game reactions as well as other content that won't be on the main channel. Anyways guys, all jokes aside, I'm going back in time and making a what the f happened video for every past Super Bowl, and I even have one for this year's Super Bowl, so go and check it out. Peace!